Earlier today, I was looking through the OSU game subreddit looking for some content ideas to make for this YouTube channel, and then I found that Cloutiful is out here getting his top play on this map called Snow Goose on DT hidden and getting like a 1482 on his top play, which is pretty cool, right? And I was like, okay, that's a pretty cool top play. Cloutiful has emerged from the shadows and set his top play on this map, the Snow Goose. It's basically a new speed stream farm map that's been dropped a few days ago. I think it's like 24 hours ago. And they're just farming it. Every speed player's on this. Sitto's out here getting his top play on it. Cloutiful's getting his top play on it. And I basically just went on my day. And then I came back and then saw that Cloutiful is out here getting a 2000 PP choke on this. Like, I was basically looking at this and it was on the top page of the subreddit for the OSU game. I saw this post title had 2015 PP as a choke. And I thought it was a relaxed play. That's what I thought, right? And then I saw the rest of the title and I saw that it was Snow Goose hitting Hard Rock Nightcore on Snow Goose by Cloutiful. I was like, okay, what the fuck is going on here? So Cloutiful, he's obviously quite crazy for this. Not a lot of players can probably do this going 3 mod if that act, 98% act, 59 UR. Like, what are we talking about here? And I kind of just want to talk about this implication into the future for OSU for what might happen in terms of the ranking and the leaderboards. I don't know if Emmerich, the current #1 player, can contend to speed at this level, choking 2000 PPs. Emmerich is surely a player that's very good with his aim. He can probably get 2000 PPs on aim, but on speed, probably not. Emmerich's speed is very good, but 2000 PP of choke speed, I don't really know. I kind of just want to give my own thoughts on this whole situation here in terms of the leaderboard being shifted around and the overall speed meta and the PP meta. I have talked about this before. Just want to reaffirm my beliefs on this in this video because I feel like that topic is quite relevant to this topic. But after that, Cloutiful took over Lifeline's spot for #3, which is kind of crazy. A lot of the Lifeline supporters are thinking, bros, it's so over. Lifeline is so over because he's not really been cooking lately, and Cloutiful's is twerking on the whole map set. Coming #3 now, getting a $500 bounty for that. The whole leaderboard is just being shifted. Those #9 as well now, just being in the single digits. And a lot of crazy things are happening in the top 10 right now. The thing about these two players is that there's a common pattern between them where it is speed. And OSU game has been having a speed meta for a while now. I think it's been a year or two. In particular with these farm maps, it is maps where you have to tap very fast, but also flow like Space Stream. Like these type of maps like Sidetrack Day, and I'm assuming Snow Goose is lots of speed and then a lot of fast aim Space Stream. And what's impressive about these type of speed streams is that you can't exactly double tap those. Like if you have the really close together speed, you can double tap it, kind of get through it with combo and FC that map, just double tapping it. But if you just try to double tap a space stream that speed, you can't really do that because you're going to get note locked to hell. But that's pretty impressive on how Sisto and Cloutiful was able to consistently play speed like that in that manner. So I feel like it is deserved in that manner, but it also raises some discussion. Is it over buffed? Is it too overpowered right now? Is it giving too much PP, space stream speeds? And in my opinion, I feel like this is a kind of an unpopular opinion, but based off that logic that I gave right there, I feel like it's not overbuffed. I mean, for some maps like Glory Days, DT, maybe it's a little overbuffed, but A maps also have their own respective farm maps like Sunglow DT, pretty farm, even though it is still difficult. So every build category has their own version of farm, but I feel like what aim has in terms of advantage compared to speed is that there's just a lot more aim maps that you can farm compared to speed maps, which is why I think that Emmerich is able to gain a lot more PP than Cloutiful or Sitto here, because there's not as much speed maps as aim maps here. I feel like in that manner, speed is not exactly super over buffed here in my opinion, but in terms of aim, if there should be any changes to buff or nerfs to type of playstyles, I feel like aim should get a bit of a tiny buff, maybe like a 5% buff overall for PP. But speed, if they nerf it at all, maybe just a little bit, because I feel like speed in terms of maps like Snow Goose here or Sidetrack Day, we don't even know if they're super overweighted yet, because it's not like everyone and their mom is out here farming it. But for the people that are able to farm in that sort of PP range for 1500 to 1700, they're able to get that through Snow Goose or Sidetrack Day. But there's also the maps in aim where it also does that. So I don't really know if it's overweighted or not, because it's still pretty new. But that's just my take on the speed meta right now. I feel like it is overbuffed for some maps, in particular like Glory Days, but for Sidetrack Day and Snow Goes here, we don't really know yet. But that's pretty much all I want to say in this video. Just talk about speed and Cloutiful going crazy mode. And I don't know, maybe Cloutiful can take over Emmerich here, because being able to choke 2k PPs, not a lot of people are able to do that except Emmerich and perhaps Cloutiful here. If Cloutiful actually fixes that play and FCs it for 2000 PP, that'll be fucking crazy. But that's pretty much all I'm saying in this video, and I'll see y'all.